Hello, everybody, and welcome to The Road Traveled, a travel podcast by myself, Judy Adams from World Travel Service, and Melissa Barcalau from abetterviewtravel. Thank you for joining us today. Here we are, and we're so lucky today to be joined by Rosalynn Domdom. She is the Regional Sales Manager for Mid-Atlantic at Virgin Voyages, and today we're going to be talking about Virgin Voyages and what an amazing, interesting cruise line they are. If you've never cruised before, this will give you a real opportunity to see that cruising is something that you would really, really enjoy. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what we're going to be talking about today. It's the Scarlet Lady, the first ship from Virgin Voyages. And this is a beautiful picture of it in port. And I'm going to turn it over to Melissa now. Melissa, take it away.
Great. Thank you, Judy. And thank you very much, Rosalynn, for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me, ladies.
I was hoping you could share with us a little bit more about the Virgin Voyages difference. It is a very different product than your Princess, your Silver Sea. And I was really hoping you could explain to our listeners what makes Virgin different.
Yes. So first off, what a crazy time to be launching a brand new cruise line. That being said, we truly feel like we will be a game changer when we do launch because, if you know anything about Richard Branson and all of his companies, we always want to disrupt the industry, meaning we are breaking all the rules and we're creating our own. And so we're not looking to existing cruise lines for our inspiration because why would we want to do what everyone else is doing? So with that, as far as what it means to set sail the Virgin Way, we're a little bit more rock and roll, more fun, more edgy. Whatever we do, we're always trying to deliver great customer experiences. So certain things that make us stand out, first and foremost, we are adults only. Definitely excited about this. You have to be 21 to book. And what's crazy is, especially after this year, I'm sure a lot of the parents could use a break from their kids.
Yep.
So whenever you guys are ready, we will definitely be ready. And it's definitely not something that is really available right now for other cruise lines having that adults only experience. Some other, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, most things are inclusive.
Yes, exactly. So all of those pain points that most people feel like they experience in terms of cruising, we are definitely more inclusive. And meaning, all of our food and restaurants are included, all of the tips, unlimited Wi-Fi, all of the entertainment, all of the group fitness classes, and all of the basic beverages, which are the majority of non-alcoholic beverages. So a lot of great feedback about our inclusions because if you didn't know, some of these things can sometimes double or even triple the cost of the initial fare.
Yeah, Wi-Fi, though it's good to get cut off. I don't know that I could live a week on a ship without Wi-Fi.
Yes.
I think one of the things that I like, Rosalynn, is to your point, as a travel advisor and a cruise consumer, when I book a cruise, and especially when consumers come to me, they'll give me a price they saw on the internet. And by the time I get them a quote back, they're like, no, this can't be right. I'm like, it is right. Exactly. With you guys, I mean, this is the most inclusive setup I've ever seen. And that, I think, is to your earlier point that you are kind of breaking all the rules and doing things your own way, which is going to be great for travel advisors and great for consumers.
Yes, we're very excited.
And then you say all foods included. Do people still need to make reservations? Can people just drop in?
So yes, so some of the other ways that we're breaking the rules with our food and beverage, there's no buffets, no main dining room, no formal dress code or seating times. So essentially we wanted to take away all of the rules, all of the formalities about traditional cruise dining. And what's even better about this is, again, if you want to make reservations, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. And because of the fact that we have 20 eateries, we have so many different varieties where, each of them, they have their own executive chef, their own team, their own kitchen. We have so much variety for people to choose from. But like I said, if you want to make a reservation, you can. At Virgin, we're very high tech. So with the Sailor app, which is accessible on everyone's phone, you're able to yes, it's great. You're able to do like open table style reservations or at least find out what the availability is in real time.
And then you say basic beverages included. So that would mean my morning espresso, water, along those lines.
Yes, so basic bevies for us, that's the general rule of thumb is if if someone has to make it, like if it's a specialty coffee, pressed juice, or if it's alcohol, there is a reasonable price to it. However, the basic bevies that are included in the voyage fare are the soda, juice, coffee, tea, and still and sparkling water.
I think it's great. And I'm going to tell you why, because everybody's different. And for myself and my husband, when we cruise, we're not big drinkers. So for us to buy the beverage package, you know what I mean? We don't always want to do that. So I love your setup because it gives us a choice.
Yes, we're very excited. Again,
Yeah.
we don't like having the rules. We don't want to be nickel and dime. And
Yeah.
speaking of beverages, we're happy to share that the majority of our drinks that do have a price, they're in single digit pricing options that
Wonderful.
and are inclusive of tax and tip.
And you can probably, our clients could buy a package before getting on the boat, correct?
Yes, yes. So again, we are not doing the traditional beverage packages. However, our solution for that is our $300 prepaid bar tab, where if you purchase this $300 prepaid tab, one person can purchase it and they can use it on anyone that they want, and it can be used for any beverage that has a cost. So we keep it simple. You pay what you pay, you get what you get. You don't have to follow all of these different rules that most cruise line beverage packages have.
I love that.
Yes.
And vitamin C,
Yes.
can you explain?
Yeah, so this is coming from Richard Branson. One of his huge values that he has and something that he wants to make known for every single one of his companies. We want to be as environmentally friendly and sustainable at sea, in addition to just focusing a lot on health and wellness. So with this means, one of the biggest examples of how we're doing this is that we're taking out all single-use plastics on board our ship. So there's no straws, water bottles, any of that stuff. Everything is made from recyclable and reusable items.
Great.
Yes.
I know that's a major focus of the cruise line industry today is to be more eco-conscious.
Yes, yes. Just to make sure we're one of the cleanest fleets at sea. And then I'm happy to just also talk about our epic design. So, if you see some of the images that we have on board, again, definitely not the traditional look and feel of most cruise lines. And we like to say it's more of a boutique hotel look and feel and vibe, and more like a floating resort at sea. So you'll see, we wanted to just kind of make you feel like you're having a fabulous holiday while being at sea, but not really feeling like the traditional mass dining, mass everything with too many crowds around you. So that's why we have a lot more intimate spaces, a lot of great spaces, and just feel more of, I don't want to say more hip and trendy and cool, but kind of having that vibe as a boutique hotel.
It also sounds like there's a lot of, as you said, 20 plus dining venues,
Yes.
a number of entertainment spaces. So there's a lot of stuff for everybody's interest on board.
Yes, yes, there's a lot of things, whether it's our 20 plus eateries, our casino, all of the entertainment venues. We even got our tattoo studio on board. So our private karaoke bars.
Wow.
Yes, really, really cool. And obviously our amazing spa, our full service spa.
Great. So the Scarlet Lady is the first ship and she is out. And I believe you have a second ship that is ready to set sail this year as well.
Correct. Yes, Valiant Lady is scheduled to go out in November, November 14th, where she's going to spend her summers in the Med out of Barcelona. All of those itineraries will include a stop in Ibiza. But we're also excited because she's going to come back here in the winter. That's when she launches in November, where we're going to introduce longer 6 and 8 night Caribbean itineraries out of Miami.
Great. And then you have a variety of cabins and suites available on. You have some interior, but you have a lot of exterior for clients. If you could let us know a little more about these.
Yes, so Scarlet Lady is definitely a mid-sized ship with 1408 cabins, 1,408. And the majority of our cabins are sea terrace balcony cabins. So overall, we do accommodate up to 2770 sailors, but of course, we are going to be limiting capacity for the time being. And amongst those 1,408 cabins. We have 78 Rockstar suites. And the highest category are our Mega Rockstar suites, pretty fabulous. And then our 15 Mega Rockstar suites, and then the remainder are our Rockstar suites.
Wow,
Yes.
those suites look absolutely amazing. Look at that one, the massive suite. It has, look at the terrace and the
Yes. Yes, so this is crazy. There's only so in our Mega Rockstar suites, we've got the 2 massive suites, which are kind of considered like the presidential suite, and they're massive, almost 2,200 square feet. The funny thing about this is that they have the sea terrace, the balcony in the massive suite is actually larger than the interior. So it's pretty epic. You've got your Rockstar room with guitars if you want to play. You've got the 2 separate rooms. So obviously a master suite and a separate suite, and 2 bathrooms as well. But that is definitely the best of the best on board to get that VIP treatment.
It looks amazing. And in these suites or in a normal sea terrace room, what type of services? You mentioned the Sailor app, so can guests order room service?
Yes, yes. So as far as the non-suites, we are having our main feature is our seabed lounger, which is the L shape that you can change from day to night, changing it essentially from a lounger to a bed. But they have just as really great amenities and perks from the Sailor app. You're able to have in-room dining that is also included in the voyage fare. Again, no nickel and diming. Everything is contactless, so you don't even have to see any staff attendants. They simply, it's kind of like DoorDash, Grubhub, where you'll get notified when it's delivered to your door. And it's hanging from this temperature controlled bag that's sealed, protects all of your food, and it's literally right on your cabin door handle.
Wow,
So,
nice.
yes.
I
And
have a question. Oh, sorry, Melissa. Can I ask you a quick question, Rosalynn? I'm just
Sure,
realizing the photograph, the massive suite terrace. I'm just realizing the table with steps. It's now coming to me that is for after a few
Yes.
drinks, I will be stepping up there cutting a rug.
Yes, yes, and I'm so glad that you
with a
brought that up.
guitar.
Yes,
the guitar.
so that massive suite terrace, again, because it is larger, you're living the rock star life. But this is actually, this is kind of our homage to Richard Branson because he's known for dancing on
I love it.
tables. So if you and your friends want to go ahead and start a dance party safely, obviously, we have that, that stairway.
I think these are the kind of like finer points of the ship that are just so, I mean, to your point that I hate to use the term cool and hip, but they really, really are unique.
Yes, yes, very, very unique. All of these things that, you don't typically get on traditional cruise lines, but also without the formalities and the stuffiness of the luxury brands. So, as far as what we like to say, like I said, more relaxed luxury without the formal and stuffy feel, and definitely without the mass market and budget and family friendly feel.
Wow.
Yeah, we're very excited. Very excited.
Great. Okay. Give me 1 second here. Of course, my screen froze. I apologize. So Rosalynn, first of all, thank you so much for joining us because again, there's obviously a pent up demand for travel. I can speak from my own personal experience.
Yes.
I can't wait to get back on the open seas. But this particular, your brand of Virgin Voyages is just, I think it's going to be great for a demographic who typically says cruises aren't for me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you mentioned earlier before we started the podcast that there's some type of special if we book by March, if our consumers book by March, or if we book by March. Tell us a little bit about that.
So a couple of things. If we are having our limited time offers, and I'll talk quickly about that. But before I do, if one of your clients books with either of you, there's going to be one lucky winner / Virgin Voyages sailor if they book by March 30th or the end of March. I think that's the 30th or 31st. We're going to give a bottle of Moet and Chandon champagne delivered to your home to get that rockstar treatment before coming on board.
Oh, I love it.
So yes, we're excited. We want to get you that champagne. We are a preferred partner with Moet and Chandon, so we're super excited about that. But the wave offers, or the current offers that we have for all of our sailors and for your clients we have 10% off all of our sailings. Plus, we are giving up to $400 of onboard credit, where if you book the Insider Ocean View, it's $100. If you book the Sea Terrace Balcony, it's $200 onboard credit. And if you book any of those suites, it is $400 onboard credit. So some really great offers right now.
That sounds fabulous.
Yes.
Well, this has been great. Really, really appreciate you coming on. We'd love to have you back so that we can talk a little bit about the things on the cruise ship that we didn't get to talk about today, which are all of the dining options.
Yep.
A lot. We touched briefly on the wellness options, but oh my gosh, there's so many great things to do here, and the entertainment. So hopefully we can do kind of a round two with you in the near future.
Yeah, I'd love
and
to.
give our consumers, our clients, a better view of everything they can experience on board. So that being the case, we will say goodbye for today. We'd like to thank all of our listeners for joining us on The Road Traveled. And thank you, Rosalynn, for joining us. And we look forward to connecting with you again.
Awesome.
Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.